Welcome back for another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be working on our greenhouse for our YouTube video today. We're going to be getting that done, and I wanted to kind of show you what I've been trying to get accomplished off stream. I told you from the last episode that I was going to complete the bee farm and get that all going, as well as get my other fountain, and as you can see, it's spitting out wheat left and right constantly. Definitely a lot more productive than my carrot farm. But I'm really excited about that. I think it turned out really good when we get the paths all put in here and this building put in here. It's gonna look really nice. I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be doing some paths with some benches, maybe some lights going down it, a little bit of terraforming and stuff like that to make this look really nice. It's not gonna look this bland for always. We're going to be getting into our trading town. I got a lot of stuff laid out for that. I'm really looking forward to doing that. We're gonna be doing a lot of different builds for each villager that we're going to have trades with, as well as go through all the farms that we've done so far and how they're effective in the trading world for the villagers. I'm really looking forward to doing that. That's going to be in some future episodes very soon, so make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't ever miss those uploads. But without further ado, let's jump right into this episode. Alright, so the block scheme that we're going to be going with this build is our warped, I believe it's called warped wood. Yeah, warped stem and warped planks. As well as, you wouldn't believe, I mean, with this map pack, I mean, you're not going to really get the best, it depends on your map pack and which you're going to use, but I wanted a kind of a light tone-ish whitish color, but I didn't really want to go that white for the base of this build. This is diorite in this map pack, which I think is absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. I got white stained glass, as well as we're going to be using some of the prismarine bricks that we've been collecting. But let's go ahead and just jump in and get this greenhouse built. Alright, so for this build, we're going to need a lot of warp stem. We're also going to need a lot of white stained glass. A lot of diorite. We're going to be doing a diorite wall, as well as a diorite smooth stone for the base. So we're going to definitely need to be coming over here, making up some, I think that maybe 1 or 2 stacks of walls would be enough. So we're not doing a ton of them. We are going to need some sea lanterns for the lighting in this build. I felt like that was a good choice for our lighting. For the flooring, what we're going to be using is a spruce log turned into spruce planks or spruce wood slabs. And then we're going to be using these shroom lights underneath to basically help give a lot of light to the interior part of the build. That are a little bit more hidden, because we're going to be putting those underneath the spruce wood slabs for the flooring. We're also going to need some yellow glazed terracotta to kind of decorate for the bees. I really like this. Here, I'll kind of show it to you real quick. I really like it kind of looks like a bee to me, and so I've been using it for a lot of my bee builds. So first we're going to just lay out the actual build. We'll just do this side at first, and then it'll just be mirrored on the other side. Is on these edge pieces, we're going to have some warped stem kind of going up right there. And then we're going to line the base like this. And then kind of like right here in this the middle area is where you're going to put another warp stem and go out that way. Perfect. And then we're just going to go to the middle. Let's see. I think that's in the middle, yeah. So it's in the middle of this, kind of right in the middle of that right here. That's gonna go up like that. And then we're gonna put some walls kind of going around it just to kind of give it some depth right there. So it looks like we're actually going to be putting 1, 2. I want to get this laid out here at the front. Make sure I get it right. And 2 spaces in between there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then another stem right there. And then we're going to be putting walls going all the way around. This right there. Get rid of these temporary blocks. But what we're going to do is get the whole base outlined. And it's going to be mirrored on this side as it is on this side. And then we'll start putting in the floor right here. And then we'll start getting up on the roof and getting that all done. So for these side pieces right here, all you're going to do is put the stems right where the middle columns are for where we put these walkways and the flowers. And then all the way on the corner piece right here. Might have to do a little bit of terraforming, but then you just put the smooth diorite in between or whatever block that you're going to be using, because I know on a lot of different texture packs diorite's not really the most desirable block to be using. And then this right here, basically doing the same thing all the way around. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this built out. I am going to do some terraforming on the back, and I will see you in a minute. Alright, so now that we got the entire bottom of the build done, just kind of outlined a little bit, we're going to actually go in and get the flooring done on the inside. We're only going to do this bottom part right here. Mostly because I really want to lighten this area up without having to put too much lighting that's too visible. So let's do shroom lights here. Two in on each side. So come on, place it. There we go. I'll kind of give it some more light in here. And then what we're gonna do is just go with these planks only to where those wall pieces are. But then after that, we're just going to step up one. And then that's going to go all the way back to, all the way past this. So right here. Alright, so after you're done doing that, it should look a little bit like this. All the way up until this area right here. And then you're going to step up one more plank. Next warp fungus area. Warp stem, sorry. Like that. You're going to want to go up another step. And then another step on top of that. And then that should level out. Alright. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this area yet, so let's hold off on that. This will be the main walkway. And you can actually just go ahead and fill in this whole thing with these planks, and then we'll come in after the fact and put in our glazed terracotta where we want it to go. But first, let's go underneath and get some lights put underneath here before I forget. So underneath here, honestly, if you just kind of go down the center, just place one every, 2 spaces, it should light it up pretty well. But underneath here, when you start putting in your slabs, you might as well put in some lights. And I would just go like every 4 spaces in between. Just kind of put another, every 4 spaces or so. And this should give it a lot of light on the inside of here so we don't have any mobs spawning. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay this whole thing out with slabs, and I'll see you in a second. So what we're gonna do to solve this issue is I think we're just gonna put another row of planks all the way under there, see what it looks like. One though. Take the bottom part out right here. Put those right there. Let's see what it looks like here. Can't even walk underneath here, can you? Well, that's gonna be annoying to fix. Let's look what it looks like here real quick before we get too carried away. Yeah, I think that'll look really nice. Alright, so give me one more second. We're gonna go in and get that fixed. So we could actually get this fixed on this side right here. Planks on the top of there. Alright, so we got the whole floor done. Now what we want to do is kind of figure out where we want to put these terracotta pieces in. So there's like 5 blocks in between them. So it's not like I can. It's not like I really do anything even with that. Ooh, but I could do this. 1 and 2 like that. Okay, I like it. That's what we're gonna do. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, it's gonna look really nice when it's all said and done here. Alright, and then we've got the beam pillars right here. Alright, now that we got the floor pretty much done, now we can start working on the roof and this side, or the front building. Alright. So, the way that we have this set up, so we have 1 plank out like that. Alright, so on this bottom area, you're going to go all the way across with these planks and then go out 1 as well. but we also want to put a slab across this area as well, right across the warp stem right here. So now that you have these two set up, where you have one slab piece going all the way down on the bottom here, and then two slab pieces one step up from the edge piece here, you're going to have this lip right here. You're going to be filling it in with glass, but on this edge piece you want to go in about 3 spaces just to kind of give it that structure of the sides. As well as once you get into this middle area, you're going to also put 3 pieces, and that's going to be basically your wood structure that's going to hold this whole thing together. And then also in each of these areas you're going to want to have these 3 pieces going up. In between, all you want to do is fill it with glass, and then we're ready for the next step. 11 from this area right here. That's the area I'm talking about, but we can place that there. So there's going to be 11 spaces going up, but you're going to need it to kind of go like slab, and then full piece, and then slab. But you want it to look like a full piece, if that makes any sense, as you're going up. 10, 11. Alright, so now that you have something like this, it goes from this glass piece right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're going to want to do the same thing for each and every one of these sections right here. So it kind of has a nice slope going up into it. So now that you have all these areas all laid out, what you want to do is grab your glass, and you're going to want to go in 2 spaces and then go up 1. Basically matching this this solid piece. Alright, and then you're going to want to go another one in. I know this build kind of has a lot of glass in it, but the main reason why the glass is so close for the bees is just so it's a little bit more productive for the bees. I felt like they pollinated the crops a little bit better, being a little bit closer. Alright, and then you're going to want to go 1 up from there with the glass. But the way we want it is for this to go all the way across here. Let's pretend that it's mounted. I believe I put glowstone kind of going across here like that. And we still want to cover this up with the planks. So 2 more layers of glass are going to go after this beam layer. Let's go down like that. Alright, and then you're going to go up another 2. Alright. And then after that layer, you're just going to go up another 1. And then there's going to be another beam layer. And then for this beam layer, we're going to be using stairs. Yeah. So let's just put the stairs across here. That. Because it's going to shine through the top area, through the stairs. So I definitely want to put a light piece in there. So now that we got the one side done, now what we need to do is the front area. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, I believe. There's going to be a beam going across the top here. Alright, so the glass pane should be 4 high on both sides. Around the edge piece right here, I'm going to use a slab, go all the way back to... So now that we have the full slab right there, we're going to just go up one more on this side. Yeah, full piece right there. All the way across. And another slab piece. And another full piece. And then do the same thing on the other side. So for the front, we want an upside down stair piece to go right there. So I did put it right there. Bam, right behind the stair. Alright. And then you're going to put another stair piece like that. That's how I did it. 1, 2, 3, and then another upside down stair. And then a light source right there. Bam. Alright, so you're actually going to want to go up this right here. So in the middle of this area on top of the stair piece is where you want to actually put in another beam. And you're going to want that to go up 6 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high. And that should be pretty much the peak of the build. Yeah, we just need to go up one level each time. So for this, we're just going to be using not the well, we'll do slabs underneath because we want it to kind of have a little bit of depth here. So there'll be like a slab that goes across on the 3 here, and then a full block, Yeah, I thought that this needed to go up one more. And one more up there. 2. And then on the front piece though, upside down stair piece. Right there. So for the next step, you're going to want to go up 2 layers of glass. Just following these. But make sure that we're doing the pillars here and just doing the same thing. 3. We might cut some of these out to put light fixtures or whatever for our beams or whatnot. But for now, we're just going to put them in there like that. Okay, let's do that first. And then what you're going to want to do is go up 2 layers. And then on this beam layer, as you can see, there's a beam right here. We're actually going to cut 2 of these away and put in our prismarine blocks. And it's going to go all the way across. So yeah, I'm going to do a prismarine block all the way across the top. Cut these back 2. Perfect. And then for the inside pieces, the way that we're framing this out is we're going to take pieces that go all the way across like that, kind of tie them together like that. And I'm thinking that I might actually put a beam up in the top piece right there as well. Maybe put a sea lantern in there as well. But yeah, we'll get this all built up and we'll see you guys all in a minute.